you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
OMG, guys, this is Samson's World. We are live at 5. This is Secret Service Sam, the host of Samson's World. Who else? Welcome. We are now streaming live to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. I don't know who's on Twitch. I just know the kids are there, so you got to be everywhere the kids are. We are in the studio. How's everybody feeling? Let's get a little applause going in here. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I am feeling good on this here Monday. It is Monday, September 8th. Tonight, I am live at Mitch Marchand's show. Let me post this little beauty up here, Focalations. Tonight, oh wait, that's the wrong one. Let me take that down. Silly me, Sammy. All right, come on, get up there, Mitch. Where are you? Here it is, guys. It is my good man's Mitch Mondays, they call it, because it's Monday and his name is Mitch. Go figure. I will be there tonight. I believe that's in North Hollywood. Last time I played this show, the audience was fire. Just complete fire. It was just like, oh man, I was on fire, but the audience was also on fire. And that's a nice thing that happens in comedy every once in a while, where it's just both energies match the firing. Drinking a little coffee. Anyway, I'm digressulating. If you guys want to come see me live, please do that tonight, 9 p.m. This place has got good drinks, food, everything. It is at the Fuego Bar and Grill. My Latino friends tell me fuego means fire. Maybe that's why the audience is on such fire. It is kind of sad a little bit. I heard that my peeps in Chicago, you know, there's supposedly a war in Chicago, that they had to cancel a lot of their cultural events today because ICE was going to be going around, and that makes me sad. But let's do this, Patriots. Welcome to Samson's World. What's happening in your world? It's your world. That's right. It is your world now. Today, we're going to start off with this. DJT is tripping, man. He is just tripping. I don't care if you're left, right, up, down, man. It is just getting plain silly. He just said, okay, he's bragging about that violence is down in DC, that it's 100% no violence. And he's so mad because they're still counting domestic violence charges. Oh, these little crimes, it's just they're little crimes that get in the way of my perfect record. You know, I mean, a man hits his wife and like my perfect so let's check out this clip real quick.
One of the most, and some people say we went from one of the most, and some people say the worst, the most violent city. Can you imagine our capital being the most violent city? But
no, I really can't.
It was really bad, into a totally safe zone. It's called a safe zone city. There's no crime. They said crime's down 87%. I said, no. It's more than 87%.
Mm-hmm.
Virtually nothing. And much lesser things that take place in the home, they call crime. You know,
not sure much lesser is a word. What's up, King Paula?
If a man has a little fight with the wife, they say this was a crime. See, so now I can't claim 100%.
Right. So if a husband has just a little fight with the wife, he calls it. Wow, straight from the mouth of an abuser, I guess. Allegedly. What do you guys think about that? I don't take domestic violence. I don't take it for a joke at all. I've had friends who've been victims of domestic violence, and most times the women don't get any justice. And so for somebody who is at the top of our country, the president, to be calling it a little crime or acting as though it's no big deal, don't you think now men are going to take this and be like, yeah, the president, look, it's a little crime. Shush about your black eye. I mean, I don't know, man. That's just, I'm digressulating. So let's move on, Patriots. Let's move it on. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thank you, Sam. That was really a beautiful melody there. Now, if you guys, let's go to this. This was a nice little story. I think it's a happy one to, get into as well, because look, this is your world. I'm just spinning it. Samson's world is all about court, comedy, and culture, pop culture, court cases, comedy, just stuff that makes you laugh, funny things in the world. You know what I mean? And this guy embodies that. This next guy up, he was upset because he was protesting property taxes being raised, right? And the best way he knew how to do it was to break dance. So check out this dude. Here's my report. If you haven't seen this video of a true patriot, there was a man who went to a town hall meeting and he broke dance to protest property tax hikes. Patriots, check in. This is Secret Service Sam, president of TikTok. Now, I am going to be talking about this live at 5 Eastern Standard Time on my talk show. That's 2 p.m. PST. Pretty young thing. That's not what it stands for. Anyway, I'm digressulating. This guy, he's doing the breakdancing. He's bald. He looks like Homer Simpson breakdancing. Yeah, he does. And then the best is he turns around and he goes, you guys want to see me do a backspin? You guys want to see me? Nobody answers. You guys want to see me do a backspin? Nobody answers. He goes, no, I'm going to do it anyway. He gets down, does a backspin. Look, Sam, great reporting, AI Sam. Let me just show you guys. Let's roll the clip. Felicia, can you roll that one? On 2. Thank you. Thank you, Dal. So the sound is bad at first,
Mr.
guys.
Dilly, I started your time.
He's like, I know. I'm freaking breakdancing, bro. Dude, I got a party with this guy. Him and I are going to drink a couple Bud Lights together. Hey, Chloe. Thanks for joining. Yes, thank you guys for coming on this live. This guy is protesting property taxes. Do you see this? And so the way he did it, and then he speaks. Hang on. Here he is. People are not laughing, which is impressive. Oh, he goes back to the break.
Did you know I can do the backspin?
No.
Anybody? You want to see me do the backspin?
I do.
No?
I do. I do.
You know like the backspin?
Yeah, I would love to see you do the backspin.
I'm going to do the backspin. Can I do it up here?
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Oh, well, look at this.
Watch this.
Looks like he hurt his back at first, but look at this. I mean, that's impressive. That's a very narrow passageway. I'm surprised he didn't fart at the end. That would have been great if it was like, you know what I mean?
Why did our taxes go up so much?
Yeah, good question. But could you imagine? Let me just back this up and add a little sound effect. Where is he spinning here? This is just, look at this guy. Wait. Let's see. Is that after his back spin? Come on. Yes, but sorry. You know what I mean? Like if he had been. That would have been a lot funnier had he farted. Okay, so he's up. Wipes his face. He's serious now, guys. He's
Why did
gonna.
our taxes go up so much?
Yeah, why?
We were told the referendum was going to bring it up for an average household about $400, I think.
What did it go up to?
And mine went up like $900.
Damn!
And I
son.
think we were told like that was from the schools or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the school referendum said it would only go up, like I said, $400 on an average assessed home.
That's a rip.
So, wanted to
You need
know
to break
why it
hands?
went up, if it did, much more than that. And, what extra expenses were incurred by the schools that weren't told to the public when we voted on that
Why
referendum.
don't you pop and lock, man? Ozone and turbo here. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Are you gonna break dance again, bro? Is that it? Nice. Thought he was going to pour water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sachet Shantae out of that piece. I don't know, guys. I think that's how you do it. Maybe breakdancing actually will save the world. I don't know. It's possible. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thank you, guys. Now, next up, I don't know if you saw this, if you've been paying attention to Emmanuel Haro. That is the little 11-month-old baby, 7 or 11-month-old. It's been kind of, the number is 7-11. I don't know. Anyway, I'm digressulating. The little baby has disappeared. At first, the mother had said, well, let me just play you. This was the mother's story of what happened.
Out of the car seat. And I laid him down and so I could get his diapers ready. And somebody said, Hola, and that's all I remember. And I saw white. And hearing sound, I fell on the floor. And
This is bad acting.
And I said, as I got up, I couldn't find my son. I checked around my truck. And I ran into Big Five. And I asked the lady if she saw a baby or someone with a baby. She said no.
I was stopped at a red light, and I was looking.
Yeah,
this
guys.
way,
So
looking
what do you guys think about this? So first off, that was the mom's first. You notice she has a black eye. The story was she was at a Big Five parking lot. She was changing baby Emmanuel's diaper, right? And somebody came up behind her, knocked her on the back of the head, and I guess punched her in the right eye, and then took off with baby Emmanuel. Okay. This is a terrible case. They've been searching. Now it turns out, let me just, before I reveal, let me now show you this dad, Jake. It's Jake and Rebecca. Now we also found out dad, Jake, had a prior conviction of child abuse. Hang on. Had a prior conviction of child abuse, but was let off with probation. So check this out now.
He was abducted last night from Big Five. Somebody struck my wife while she was trying to change his diaper. And
don't change diapers in the parking lot too.
To please contact Ukaipa Police Department.
Don't hesitate, just call.
This is bad
His name's
acting.
Emmanuel. He's 7 months. He's 7 months
Hey
old.
Tanner, shout out to Tanner. My man's is. Thanks for joining me live at 5 every day.
No, we have not.
They're not.
They haven't told.
So this is bad acting. If you guys are just now joining, this is the parents of baby Emmanuel Haro. They still have not figured out this crime, what has happened, but the parents have now been arrested. They have been charged with the unaliving of their baby. It's such a sad case, but I want to make sure to keep bringing light to it so it doesn't go away, because we need to find justice for this little baby. Like I said, Jake was apparently, people were saying, the DA was upset because Jake got probation and not prison time for the last time he abused one of his children. And they're saying, had he been put in jail, that maybe baby Haro would still be here with us. Now, here's my report I did today. Check this out. This is AI Sam. Roll it, Sam. From baby Haro, where he disappeared, Jake and Rebecca, we are still wondering where the 11-month-old baby is. Patriots, right. Check in. This is Please. Secret Service Sam, still on the case. We do not know what has happened. They have arrested Jake and Rebecca, as I reported. They had their September 4th arraignment. Yep, tell them, Sam. But then all of a sudden, there was a house that exploded into flames, literally like next door to them. So some people are allegedly are speculating that Sam was something in that home that they that caused them to set it on fire. I don't know. It just seems awfully weird and coincidental. Let me know in the comments if you had heard. This has gone very quiet though, and we must keep vigilant on this to get. Exactly. Thank you, AI Sam. Now here's something interesting, Patriots. Here is the video. Again, and I have to correct myself. AI Sam is not always right. As we know, we can't always trust AI. But It's the house across the street. So let me show you this video of this guy who took this.
This is not Jake's house. This is not affiliated with the family. The glass just broke in the house. That's Jake's house right there where the missing baby is.
The street. Listen to what he says.
We had to get this up very quickly.
Oh, it's hitting the house.
At the beginning.
Huh?
This is crazy.
All right, guys.
I thought I had a little more of that video. I apologize for that. Anyway, what's interesting, what he says in that video is 2 homeless people set the house on fire. Okay. And here's, I'm just going to put this out there. It's across the street. The baby is still missing. Is it possible, allegedly, that Jake and Rebecca could have paid somebody homeless, some guy who needed money to get rid of the evidence, you know? And I hate talking like this because it's such a sensitive topic. I'm a parent myself, and this is just every parent's nightmare, but they created the nightmare. It's pretty disgusting. I don't believe, like I said, if you're just now joining us, this was her plea. I don't believe it.
Just in a second, he was in my car. He just opened the car door, and I just screamed. I said, "What are you doing?" He just shut up and drive, and he had a gun. And he was.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is somebody else. Sorry, that's not her talking. Let's see real quick. Here we go.
Got him out of the car seat, and I laid him down so I could get his diapers ready. And somebody said, "Hola," and that's all I remember. And I saw white. And a hearing sound, I fell on the floor, and
it's just not believable. It's terrible acting. You know what I mean? Most mothers wouldn't be able to get through that, right? You know, if that actually happened to you, I just don't think many people are going to be able to get through that. She had a black eye. I mean, I get it. I don't know, man. This whole case is sus. They have been now charged with the unaliving of their son. It's a disgusting case. Guys, this is your world, and we got to keep it moving. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thank you, Sam. That was beautiful. Let's next, guys. We are moving on. So I showed you now that house was on fire. It's kind of sus. We're going to move on. Did you guys hear about this one?
Farmers are praying for mercy, for help, because they are going bankrupt due to Trump's tariffs. And
those terrible tariffs.
And it's terrible because they voted for these tariffs. And then they are being bankrupted by the very tariff. I mean, it is crazy, patriots.
Why would they do that?
It's almost like I vote for the guillotine, and you're like, please, I love my head. Please, I love my head. Why are they going to take it? You
Good one,
voted
Sam.
for the guillotine to take it.
Good
Guys,
one, AI
come
Sam.
on. I don't enjoy any global patriots hurting. I told you so. I'm not a FAFO type of spirit. Woosah.
Kind of sounds like you're hating,
wishing all
Sam.
of you farmers the best, but I'm here to let you know the Lord is not going to be your answer. The answer was all of the workers that they took off of your farms. The answer is voting differently for everyone. You have to vote in your best interest. And no, it's us versus them.
Amen, Sam.
Are you a billionaire, farmers? Because I'm not.
No.
So you and I have that in common.
Oh, cool.
They are billionaires. You don't have that in common with them. Do you see that? Isn't that interesting? Left to right, we have so much more in common.
Oh, get them, Sam.
Than billionaires to us. Think about it. I'm just saying. I'm a man for peace. I wish the farmers the best, but I also have to say it is going to get worse.
Don't say that, Sam.
Where's the work going to come from? How are we going to get? And in return, we all get screwed because grocery prices.
True.
I don't know who's saving money at the grocery store. I pay at least $500 a week in groceries. That's $2,000 a month.
Good math.
Let me know. What do you guys spend at the store? Secret Service, Sam.
That is true. What do you guys spend at the grocery store? As I just said, AI Sam just said, $500 a week at least on groceries, man. It's so expensive. I'm just like, nothing has come down. Nothing has come down at all. Okay, next up, this clip is a little bit interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this. Sam, just AI Sam, tell them a little bit about what we're about to see.
Asked, what's his name? Andrew Garfield, Julia Roberts, and Io Edeberry. I believe that's how you say her name. Whatevs. Secret Service Sam here, check-in Patriots. The reporter said now that the Black Lives Matter and Me Too movement are done, how do you think this will affect Hollywood? And she only asked the 2 white people. She didn't ask Ayo, which she's in The Bear. And look, she is working in white Hollywood. So getting these kind of pretty much racist questions to the face, man, they didn't even ask her the question.
Tell them, Sam.
They asked Andrew and Julia. And Julia Roberts is like, I'm sorry. I have sunglasses on. Who are you talking to? Who? I can't see you over there. And the woman says, I'm talking to you. You two. So she said, not that the Black Lives Matter. No. None of the movements are over. Nothing ends. Did anything get better?
Tell them, Sam.
Did it? I don't know. I'm asking my black patriots out there. Is Black Lives Matter, is the movement done? I don't believe so. I don't think it ever will be. I don't think we'll ever live into a time where we won't need a movement, because that is America's history, right? I digress, late.
Yeah,
today, I go live at 5.
Okay, I am live now at 5. But so, guys, what do you think about that? I don't know if you saw the clip. I thought I did an okay job of explaining it, but let's roll the clip so you see what we're talking about.
During the politically correct era, and what we have to expect in Hollywood after the Me Too movement and the Black Lives Matter are done. The 2 of you, Andrew and Julia.
Well, okay.
Can you repeat that? And I can, with your sunglasses on, I can't tell which of us you're talking to. So.
You knew, Julia.
The question was for Julia and Andrew. Now that the Me Too era and the Black Lives Matter are done, what we have to expect in Hollywood, and what we lost, if we lost something with the politically correct era.
Well,
it's not done.
Sorry, I know that that's not for me, and I don't know if it's purposeful.
Of course, it's for you.
I just
should be.
Curious. I don't think it's done. I agree with you. Done. I don't think it's done at all. I think maybe hashtags might not be used as much, but I do think that there's work being done by activists, by people every day. That's beautiful, important work. That's not finished. That's really, really, really active. For a reason, because this world is really charged, and that work isn't finished at all. Maybe if there's not mainstream coverage in the way that there might have been daily headlines in the way that it might have been 8 or so years ago, but I don't think that it means that the work is done. That's what I would say.
And that the movements have been halted anyway.
Yes.
Like the movements are still absolutely alive, as you say, just maybe not as labeled or covered, or witnessed as or kind of magnified as much in this present moment.
Dang, what do you guys think about that? It's just so awkward. That's the thing I don't understand about it. I don't know, guys. It's just, it strikes me as a little bit awkward. Hang on, I'm gonna pull in this little video. I don't know, the way Andrew Jackson looks over, they could have answered that. They knew, and shame on that reporter for only asking the 2 white people the question. I don't know. That's just, and I've heard that reporter is somewhat that's her deal, that she's a little bit of a provocateur and just asks stuff like that. But it's obnoxious, man. It's like, get with the times, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Ayo, that you had to go through that. Julia Roberts, you did it. I don't know. Even Julia Roberts saying, I'm sorry, who's that? Like, come on, Julia, call it out. Why didn't either of the white co-stars say, that question's not very cool? Personally, me, if I was in that movie, Secret Service Sam, I would have been like, that's not cool. Why are you only asking us that question, which was never asked? So Andrew Garfield, Julia Roberts, I think they could have stuck up a little bit more and challenged that question instead of being like, I'm sorry, who was that direct? No, doesn't matter who that question was directed to. If there was an elephant in the room, which it was, because it was awkward. It was the Black Lives Matter elephant in the room, and you guys all ignored it and left AO out there to handle it for herself. Now, last little story of this here evening, Patriots, okay? Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thank you, it is.
The fan hits him up on the head and then hits Lamar Jackson.
So this fan, Phillies fan at a football game shoves what's his name? Will DeAndre, I can't see his name. Anyway, shoves him, and then Lamar Jackson gets shoved, and watch what he does.
After that fan, it wasn't celebrating at all.
He launches that guy, dude. Look at that. He launches him. I love
on the
that.
Head, and then hits Lamar Jackson. And after that fan, it wasn't celebrating at all.
Launches him. I just gotta say, man, these men are giant, some of the best athletes in the world, and you can't just push another man's head. Okay, and you pushed his friend's head. Then you thought these fans just think they can get away with too much, man. It's these dudes who got the money to sit in these front rows, and they think they can heckle these men like they were ever even good enough to probably play high school football, let alone go on as far as these men have to and be successful. I just think it's a little bit disgusting, but I mean, what do I know?
Sam, tell us about the Diddy trial. That's like all I want to hear you talk about.
All right, God. All right, Diddy trial update. I had, hold on. Dirty Diddy diaries. Patriots, check in, Secret Service, Sam. As you guys know, I was one of the top comedy journalists covering the Diddy trial for over 2 months. I was there back and forth in New York. My wife almost left me. We kept it together. Shout out to Liz. But one thing that I will always remember during the trial is when Dawn Richard was on the stand, and she was crying. It was so terrible. And it just, and it was like the first day where people started to realize that this whole thing, wow. And it was gut-wrenching testimony. She was like, she was sobbing because she didn't want to be there. She had a son who has special needs. You know what I mean? Like, she counted on, they kept saying, why do you keep going back to the diddler? And Dawn Richard would say, because I needed the money. I have a special needs son who is nonverbal. My rent, my car, everything, like Cassie, like Jane Doe, everything was being paid for by the diddler. But the problem was with that wasn't RICO. And I remember coming out of Dawn Richard her whole day, and Miss Westmoreland destroyed her on the stand. I'll have to bring the notes up and read from that day. And I came out of that court building. I said, guys, I don't think this is going to be a RICO charge. And that was a pivotal point in the case where, at least for me as a comedian, I realized we operate in the truth. And I was just in there inside the courtroom giving you guys the truth of what was actually happening. And that ruffled people's feathers the wrong way. People were saying, oh, Sam, you're just on Diddy's side. No. I was never on Diddy's side. I just was giving you guys the truth of what was happening. I mean, just for example, the baby oil was not spiked. I wrote a song, No Diddy, and in the last line of lyrics of the song, I say, if it makes your blood boil that he spiked the oil, no Diddy. But we found out there was no celebrity freak-offs. There was no Leonardo DiCaprio. There was no LeBron James. There was no French Montana. There was no Meek Mill. Or if there was, we didn't hear anything about it. These freak-offs only included The Punisher and Cassie, a male prostitute, and then his girlfriend and diddler. Literally, my inside sources who we saw the tapes. They saw these tapes. They watched the freak-offs. It was literally an iPad propped up on like a lamp in a hotel room, and Diddler was in the corner just going to the Jack Shack on the Jurgen Slurgen, man. He was happing the slappy tail. That's it. So technically, now I had another source said, oh, Diddy's going to get out. He's going to get out. I don't believe that. My source says, no, it's not happening. At least before October 3rd, the sentencing, I will be there in New York. You can count on me for that. You can count on me to be here every day at 5 Patriots. Unless I'm on vacation, I will be here entertaining you guys. Now, as promised, guys, I'm the only person with a live feed who has that. Steel drum, live steel drum. You're going to see it right now. Hold on 1 second, Patriots. Let me switch over there. Do it, Sam. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to unmute that. Hang on, guys. I'm just improvising. I can't actually play the steel drum, but I'm going to try. Right here I am. Come on, guys. Give it up for Sam. He's doing his best here. What do you guys think about that? That was kind of crazy. I don't know. How'd that sound? Guys, thank you for joining me on this live at 5. Let me see. I don't know if I have any friendly types that I can get on here real quick for you guys to chat it up. That's what sometimes. Let me give one call. Let me just try one friend. We'll see what we can get. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been excellent. Live at 5. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Gino, is this you? Can you hear me? Yep. Can you hear me?
I gotcha.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Hang on. Yep. Hey, this is Sam. Is my car ready?
Yeah, your car's ready, Sam.
Oh, great. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I'll make my way over there right now. Okay. He hung up. Gino, can you hear me?
I got you.
Okay. I'm just on my my podcast real quick. I just want to check in on you and make sure you're okay.
I am okay.
You're live on the air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You're live. Jesus, that doesn't sound good. Listen, Gino.
Yeah, hold on. I need to answer.
Yeah, this is good, man. This is I don't know where you are, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was under the L tracks, got 2 trains in a row. Perfect timing.
Okay, good. Now, Gino, I want to say, do you have one story that you could tell people about me very quickly that's one of your favorites?
Oh, how about the time we met?
Oh, yeah? What was that? Tell people.
He ran up to me in the quad, and he said, "Hey, Gino, you're that guy, you have a car, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I got a car." And we were like, "Hey, is there any way that you can take me to get my seats reupholstered? I need to drop the car off."
That's
and
right.
I'd never met. Yes, I'd never met you. No clue. He's like, you're friends with like Steve Eichenberg.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I think. And he's like, he says you have a car. So you took me on a wild ride to like South Denver.
Yeah.
And you were speeding like crazy.
Yes.
You were in that blue mini. I don't know if the.
It was a 1996. It was a 1996 all accessories mini conversion van, and I got a recall to get new captain's chairs because the upholstery was ripping, and I got a total recall on all of the furniture.
That's right, and you should also explain to everybody that you chose that vehicle. Like your dad said, you could get, if I remember.
Yeah.
We gave you like a budget, and you chose.
I chose a minivan. Yeah.
Yes,
but I mean, it had a bed that went down with the press of a button. It had a radio, headset stations at each chair, captain's chairs, mood lighting, shades. I mean, it was all-wheel drive. It was pretty pimped.
Yeah.
Did I get pulled over, though, on the way you and I going there? Did that happen where I was speeding, you said?
Well, no, you didn't get pulled over.
Oh, okay.
I got pulled.
You got pulled over. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
So I got you pulled over because you were following me, right?
Yes, and I was trying to keep up with you because back then, of course, no cell phones with maps and things like that.
Oh, right. True.
So we had to stay in line. And I really didn't know Denver. I just moved there. So I was like, damn, I got to keep up with this kid. And I can't believe this minivan is this fast.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, it was.
And yeah. So there's a quick one right off the
That
top
was
of
a
my
good
head.
one.
You
That's
got-
right. Yeah. And then we went to the place and they gave us the seats. We like put them in the car, I think, they installed them really quickly. They had the world on the headrest. I mean, they put like their high-end captain's chairs in. I mean, the van was so nice.
It was so nice. I do recall being like, I can't believe this kid chose a minivan, but then
I know
after cruising around in it, I was like, well, I'm
right,
the idiot here.
dude, right? And I mean, and it was just like a living room on wheels. And also, I mean, I remember one time I pulled over on the side of the highway and got a little, if the van's a rocking, don't come a knocking, if you know what I mean. So
exactly.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
Gino.
so-
Thanks for hopping on real quick.
No problem. And the last part of the story I want to say is
Oh,
that
please.
you did agree to pay for my ticket. So
I did.
I give you credit there. buddy.
Thank
did pay for
you.
my
I did feel bad for getting you the ticket, and then the rest is history. We're still friends. How many years later?
That's right, buddy. Well, enjoy Podcast Nation.
Thank you, and stay safe. I know Chicago, you're at war and everything, so just make sure you're strapped.
Yeah, I'm walking the streets of Chicago as we speak.
Oh, nice. So we have on the ground, so you can tell me.
Yeah, I'm walking Lincoln Park right now.
Okay. Okay.
shape.
All right. Well,
I'm going
make
to
sure.
watch.
Yeah, make sure you have your helmet on and everything, and your pocket knife
Vest,
and all that.
bulletproof vest.
Yep. The
Yeah,
Kevlar.
right on.
Get that Kevlar out, man.
This is what I need. Remember, it's Bears are on Monday Night Football, so everyone's all psyched up for the Bears.
Nice. Go Bears. Duh, Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right, Gino. Talk to you soon.
Later, brother.
All right. Peace. Guys, that was my good friend Gino from college. Good guy, Chicago real estate mastermind. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Guys, I hope you had fun. That was 40 minutes of heat that I just brought you. That is your world spun into a little ball of love and pleasure from yours truly, Secret Service Sam. This has been Samson's World. Please, guys, if you ever want to help me out, just tell a friend. I'm here every day, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live at 5 Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing it for you New Yorkers, all right? So, yep, if you guys have stories you'd like me to talk about, please suggest it. Please follow me everywhere at Secret Service Sam, all right? Especially here on YouTube, follow me. Thanks to all my new followers on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. Let's get it. Love you guys. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?